Weekend update brought to you by, you guessed it, Frank Stallone. Hey people, how's it going? Not sure what I'm doing today. I'm just kind of walking around, see what happens. I just got out here. It's a little chilled this morning, at least for me. Got some baby chicks out. Rabbits are kind of hiding still. One's out, Mookie's out. Let's see if Mookie will say hi. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. All right. Maybe film throughout the day or record throughout the day, wherever you want to say. And go from there. All right. So I'm thinking I need another 100 pounds. Well, another 100 pounds will be it. And the pigs to processing. Well, at least I hope so. Processing dates have been kind of easy to get around here. Now I'm thinking, well, I might have waited too long. Yeah, so I've been holding off. I need to get a processing date for the pigs. Next month I need them. Well, actually this month I need them to go in. Yep, gotta get them in this month. All right, enough feed talk because the goats are about empty too. They have enough till Monday. But I only feed them feed once a day. Where the pigs I feed twice a day. The air compressor decides to run all of a sudden. I haven't used it. Must have a slow leak. Are you done yet? Almost. Get in there. Oh, so close. And done. Oh yeah, goat feed. They got enough till Monday. Only feed them once a day. Pigs, chickens, get twice a day. Dream feed, I still got like a full barrel and 100 pounds sitting out. So yeah, we're good there. But yeah. Wake up in the morning knowing that you gotta order feed, and you don't want to do feed on the weekends because the feed mill's packed, so you gotta do it Monday. Catch this while I can, but there's Bob. He's waving at me. They got a 2-row header there, and they're taking in corn cobs. See if it starts dropping. There they go. They start dropping now. Let me zoom in. But yeah, that's what's happening around the homestead. It's not my homestead, it's the dairy farmers. They're bringing that in for feed. But this is day 2 of that, and it takes a while. They got a decent sized field, and with just a 2-row header, yeah, it takes a while, and they can't really go fast. I mean, he's moving maybe 3-4 miles per hour. I mean, probably actually about 3. You know, today's modern corn headers, if you watch any of those guys, they move in the upwards of 6 miles per hour. And there's a problem, I can hear it. Well, waved at Bob and the darn thing broke down, so they're over there fixing it. It's a new idea. Corn sheller or shucker, whatever you want to call it, but pretty much they're taking in corn, and then the machine shucks it off and puts the corn and cob into a gravity cart. Then they use that for feed later on. They grind it up and use it for the beef cows. And they're just filling up a grain bin. So they're fixing that. And they kind of got that under control, it looks like. But went around and fed everyone else, and now we're kind of getting to the point of talking about what we're going to be doing today. And Looks like Lydia's going to get her birthday pictures because her birthday's coming up this week or next week. And we'll be moving some goats into the goat pasture because we got rid of the 3 boys. So we're going, oh geez, all the freaking chickens are jumping into my van. I opened the back and now they're all jumping in. So now I gotta get them all out. Come on, chickens, get out. I keep it's an old beater, let's just be honest, and I keep haying back because that's what I do. It's the hay I'm working on, so then my kid, you know, or Melody or everyone can just walk up to it. And of course the roosters are going. But we're gonna move the pygmies and we're gonna put Paige back in with the goats. The Billies are gone, so they'll kind of leave them alone. The Billy in there clearly he can't do much, so we're not too worried in that sense. So we're gonna go that route. We're probably going to actually put the female doe rabbits with probably powdered sugar today, and we'll breed them because they're just kind of sitting right now doing nothing. Oh man, I hate that. Black walnut tree, steel roof, not good. Really bad mix. Yeah. Get some of this old wet hay out. Well, let's move in this pasture. I had it on the very back. It would be another paddock, but we're gonna go from about there over. It's probably 60 feet. But this is about the end of this side. And I'm kind of out of grass. There's Buford and Eleanor. Buford, of course, is Eleanor's son. He's set to go. And there's Jane. And there's No Name. No Name looks pretty darn good. I think I'm going to process him for us. There's Mouthy right over here. He's a smaller spring lamb. He'd be a good one to have someone purchase. And of course, Buford is just huge. I mean, he's monstrous. He's really big. Right, Bandit? What's up? Oh, yeah. Hi. Hi. Oh, here comes Snowman. What are you guys doing? What? They're playing games. My ram sheep love scraping at my knees. Every now and then they miss. It's not fun. There's Sally. She's looking pretty good. There's Jenny over there. She's just hanging out. Tail flopping in the wind. Looking pretty good. Here's a reverse Bandit and road map. Here's my favorite, 57. Well, 57's my favorite ewe. I just like her colors. But Sally truly is the one I'm closest to. She doesn't want to get super close to me right now, but that's probably because she's bred. So she's not too keen on being next to me. We can't figure out if Jenny's bred or not. We need to call that. Or just go with it, but I don't think she is. But she supposedly was running with a jack, and donkeys tend to not have a problem, but she's kind of standoffish. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. They're all crazy. The rams, they always are super friendly. I saw a video out, Colorado Mountain Homestead or Mountaintop Homestead. I can't remember. I'll look it up. I'll try to put a link in the description. He was talking about his Dorpers and how not friendly they are, and you know how he thinks they're the best sheep. I'm going to do a video on Katahdins, and I'm telling you, Katahdins, they're the best. They're super friendly. Eleanor is half Dorper, and now Buford's rubbing on me, so he is quarter Dorper, and he's friendly. You know, you can see it in their nose. Man, it's really out in the sand here on my knee. But they're really good. I mean, they're friendly. The rams are super friendly to me. And some of the girls are too, the ewes. When Sally's not bred, she's very friendly. She's not standoffish. And Fancy, she's around here somewhere. Where is Fancy? I gotta find Fancy. I started getting worried. Fancy's right there. Where is she? Right there. There's Fancy. She's getting really big. She's putting on a lot of weight. She's looking good. She's looking really good. She was really small in the beginning, and now she's put on some weight. Oh, here he comes, because Snowman's next to me. Are you two loving on each other? You two telling who's who? Bandit, you know that you're not number one. Snowman's number one. Oh, someone's calling me. Oh yeah, tell me she's leaving. There's Buford. Going to town on my knee. They're goofy. Yeah, so all my rams are all around me. I need to be able to do this. Hold on. All the rams. I mean, one's clearly going to go process. These two guys here are staying. Buford's going. But yeah, I've been saying that for a while now, haven't I? I just got to get them processed. They're ready. Buford's ready. He's easily 100+ pounds. But, you know, by the time he gets processed out, he'll probably be about 60 pounds of lamb meat. And he is a spring lamb. He was born... there he is. He was born in March. So he is one heck of a boy. He really puts on the weight. He is one heck of an eater. But that's the Dorper in him, the 25% Dorper. But he also comes from a registered Katahdin ram. I haven't hung out with them for a few days, so they're going all nuts. But yeah, he comes from a registered lamb. So, you know, they're pretty big usually when they're registered because full bloodline, and they keep the ones that are monstrous and whatever. And they have good growth. And the Dorper part is just naturally they grow fast. Yeah, I hate getting the backside all the time. He's really pretty from the front. And his hair's kind of coming in for winter. He never really lost it all. It's kind of mad right now, you know. He's going with that matted down look for this fall. Along with Snowman. Snowman is too. Alright, enough chatty chat, whatever. Time to move on. Well, we're going to breed the rabbits today, so we got powdered sugar ready to go in this house, and Ethan's going to grab a couple girls and we're going to go through them. I'm not sure which ones he's using yet. He's running away from me, but here we go. Okay, well, this girl will go in, and there's a gray one in the back, and then, oh, where's she at? There she is. There's the black girl. We'll throw them in all with, powdered sugar and see what happens. Round one, we'll see what happens. Looks like a standoff right now. Round number two, a little more interest. Morning, folks. Next day. That kind of kept you hanging on something. Not really. But, we ran all the female rabbits through powdered sugar and a couple through toast. And either we have that kind of luck or they're all pregnant. So I have a feeling maybe in actuality we might have one that's sterile or two. They will go sterile if they're kept a lot of females together. And right now we have 3, and essentially the big cage, they're separated but they're not. So they can't, one can go sterile or a couple can go sterile. We didn't put Mookie in with any male because she started making a nest. So that's where we're at, is we ran everyone through. So either they're all not in heat, which is really hard. I mean, I can't remember the numbers. I gotta look it up. But essentially, it's like only 5 days out of the month that they're not in heat. You know. So unless they're all cycling the same, which they can, because we all understand that. Well, at least most of us. And they're just, or they're just not liking our boys. And that can be possible, but Toast had a liking for one, but she wouldn't essentially stand. And yes, they're kind of on the ground, but she would not lift and present. So I have a feeling that maybe she just doesn't like our boys. But we have another one in training, so to say. Not in training, but growing up. We got a couple boys left here right now that are younger, a couple bucks, young bucks. So they're not up to snuff yet. They could use a couple more months, so we'll wait until the new year. So that's kind of where we're at on rabbits, is we're going to wait till the new year. And any of them that are pregnant, they'll kid out. And any that aren't, they'll just wait till next year. I mean, we'll probably wait till, I think I said in another video, probably March. You know, but maybe middle of February. I'll keep an eye on the weather and try to find some 30-day outlooks. But from what I've heard from some farmers around here and some people, the weather's been too kooky this year, and there's a lot of moisture in the ground here, and that can mean a lot of snow and a lot of cold weather. So we probably will end up hanging on to March before we breed the rabbits again. And hopefully over winter we'll be able to build a couple rabbit tractors or get something going to get them out on pasture, because I'd really like to have them out on pasture. Or not necessarily pasture, but at least the yard, the side yard, where the goats are. I essentially have like 40 feet, 30-40 feet till the fence of the goats. So if I make some rabbit tractors, I can probably run, you know, like 3 of them and be about 8 foot wide, 10 foot wide, and I can get 3 swaths down that and be okay. I mean, maybe less. Yeah, probably less. But, I mean, we'll look into building something and maybe do that. The pasture next year, we'll end up hanging out one side twice, I'm hoping. At least that's my thought process. And we'll do the other side. We'll do the east side hay this coming year. And we'll let them graze the west side a little more, which they're on right now. And they're about done. As I said earlier in the video, which was yesterday. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm rambling, so I'll shut up. All right, on to the next thing. Well, let's do a little meat bird update. They drank all their water overnight. These guys really drink a lot. 10-cent Tractor Supply meat birds. These guys are growing pretty darn good, pretty darn fast. They be about 5 weeks old now. So they got about another, I don't know. We might go a little early. We'll probably go first week in November, have them processed. Maybe a little bit sooner. I won't process them here on the farm. I'll have a processor do it for me. They're pretty cheap. They're real close by. It's my neighbor's daughter-in-law. But there's a lot of roosters in here. That's one thing's for sure. A lot of roosters. So, as you can see, they don't put the effort into feathers. They put their effort into meat. And some of these guys have some really nice looking bodies, let's say. Some nice breasts. Looking decent. I wish they were a little bit better looking, but hey, I brooded them a little bit too long. It got pretty darn cold, and I was kind of like not wanting to put them out because they didn't have the most amount of feathers. But there's a couple here that they don't have feathers at all, darn near. But they're in 20% feed, so they said about 12 weeks to processing. I'll do 10 or 12. If they're a little bit smaller, that's okay. That isn't going to take a thing off of me. Processing is by the bird, not by the pound. So, all right. But that's where we are with the 10-cent meat birds. I mean, in the end, still can't go wrong. If I process them a little soon, doesn't matter. I paid 10 cents for them. Someone else would have taken them. I get to put them in my freezer instead. The cost will be very minimal. It kind of helps make up for the loss on the 36 we lost to the mink attack. So then we're kind of looking around, and it's like on the farm, it's like, well, we got too many layers. So I have some barred rocks. I have one that I will not, because I've had it the longest. And excuse me, I got some more barred rocks here that I might actually take to the processor. Probably another 3 or 4. Take them to the processor because a barred rock is a dual purpose bird. Well, folks, I forgot to make an ending from yesterday from the weekend update. Well, you can see some logs there. Hickory logs, and then there's also the ash, which I took down before. But yesterday it was kind of murky weather like today, and a little bit of rain, so I didn't film it. But we took a hickory tree down out of the back. We'll take that. We'll probably cut into 16-inch rounds. Then I might split it in half at least. Neighbors got a splitter they said we could borrow. So I might do that just so it dries out sooner than later. But, you know, some people will be like, oh, why are you going to burn hickory in your house? Because it smells good. It burns decent. Yeah, I could sell it for a premium hardwood for smokers and barbecue people, but Most of our backwoods is either oak or hickory. I probably have 20 more hickory trees back there. So as the seeds keep dropping, we get new ones coming. They'll replenish themselves. And I kind of checked the years on this one. It was probably around 25, 30 years old. Straight as an arrow, pretty much to the top of the canopy. So it was a good log to take down, or a good tree to take down. But that's what we did this weekend. Not much. Lydia's birthday party's coming this Saturday. My parents are coming out for the first time ever. People coming over, so we'll be doing things to kind of spit shine the place a little bit. Not completely, but all right. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you again soon. Thank you.